Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of JMP Live, only here on the BCW YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us here on another fabulous Friday night. And when it's 10 p.m. on Friday night, you know it means only one thing. We're here in Providence, Rhode Island, ready to show you the future of BCW wrestling. And we got one heck of a show in store for you tonight. We're going to kick it right off with some tag team action. Fire and Ice returning to the ring. And they're going to be breaking in a couple newbies to the JMP roster in AD 97. And just to let you know, folks, if this is your first time watching JM Promotions live, your first time here on the BCW YouTube channel, make sure you hit subscribe, turn those notifications on. All the background music tonight was presented by Taz Beats. If you have SoundCloud, go and check them out. That's T-A-Z space B-E-A-T-Z, Taz Beats. I believe he's also now on Instagram. You can hit him up at TazBeats9. And here we go. Let's get this show on the road. Here come Brothers Fire and Ice. These men first making their appearance in JM Promotions back in our Tag Team Championship tournament to name the first ever tag team champions. And after their defeat from that tournament, they took a hiatus and came back with a new look, new attitude, and new purpose, making their debut back in JMP last week. But unfortunately, they're still in those losing ways after losing the VOV. So let's see what they can do against some fresh meat. And here they are, the newest addition to the JMP roster, AD 97. Aiden Dixon and Alex Draven. No relation to Violet Draven, who we'll see later tonight in that 6-woman battle royal for the #1 contendership for the women's title. Alex, the one in the mask, and then obviously Aiden would be the other one. It looks like Fire's going first. Aiden going first. And here we go. And these men quickly lock up. And Fire with some powerhouse offense to start this match. Great power bomb there. Easily picking up the newbie. But look at that. Modified Bulldog by Aiden Dixon. And now a kick to the back for good measure. Picking Fire up. And wait a second, went for a standing Hurricane Rana, but reversed by Fire into a power bomb. Now Fire back in control, picking Aiden to his feet, but cut off quickly by Aiden with a jawbreaker and a DDT out of nowhere, stunning Fire. He did not see that coming. And look at this vicious attack. And so far, Aiden Dixon is in control here, showing some impressive burst. But wait a second, Fire once again hitting Aiden with a couple elbows to the face and a great right hook to knock him down. Brings him back to his feet. Irish whipping him into the home corner. Ice there waiting for him, and there's the tag. And what are we going to see here? Fire, Hurricane Rana off the top rope, and Ice was able to catch him and power bomb him. Unbelievable. We did not see that from Fire and Ice in the tag team tournament. And here we go. Now it's Alex Draven's turn to get his chance in the spotlight. And what a great full Nelson slam there. Now he's picking Ice up to a knee. Kick for good measure, but then Ice with a kick of his own and a running enziguri. And Alex Draven in trouble. And look at Ice working on the neck. But quickly, Alex gets out of it, but then walks into a fireman's carry. Ice still in control. And then wait a second, Alex Draven with a fireman's carry of his own. Another reversal. Ice Irish whips Alex into the ropes. They bump into each other. And now look at Ice slamming Alex's head right into that top turnbuckle, going for the 10 count. Alex gets back to his feet, ducks a clothesline. He's got the head scissors, spinning Ice around, eventually just tossing him on his back. And now quickly tags in Aiden. And Aiden gets drop kicked as soon as he enters the ring. Now Ice with a cross arm bar. And it looks like he's pulling it. He's got the torque. The ref is asking him. Luckily, Aiden able to get out of it in a bad way there. And another standing Hurricane Rana attempt, but this time it pays off for Aiden Dixon. And Dixon, wait a second, flips into a back slam. Picks Ice back to his feet, Irish whipping him, and Ice just went to the outside of this ring, and now this match is getting out of hand. You got Dixon now just stomping Ice on the outside of this ring, and you're not going to win it out there. You got to get your opponent back inside the ring, and Ice showing some offense of his own, but then quickly cut off by Aiden Dixon, and man, he's been impressive so far. And wait, he was going for that neck breaker. Ice able to get out of it. Front headlock. Now slamming Aiden into the ring and then throws him into the ring eventually. Smart move by Ice to get this match back in the squared circle. And wait a second. Got him by the hand. Ice on that top rope. Into a tornado DDT. Springboard off the top rope. Great maneuver by Ice. And now he's picking him up. A big punch. And wait a second. Ice going to the top rope. What are we going to see here? It's a superplex off the top rope onto the outside of the ring. And I don't think Aiden Dixon is breathing. And wait a second. I spoke too soon. Immediately hitting Ice with a fireman's carry. And now he throws him right back into the ring. And look at that elbow right to the face. And now Ice goes for to tag the Fire. Fire in here, nailing Aiden with a clothesline. And then a flying clothesline. And another for good measure. Fire got tagged in and got shot out of his corner like he got shot out of a cannon. But now Aiden Dixon retaking control of the match. Great maneuver. And then a snap suplex for good measure. Fire Irish whipped into enemy territory. And what a great maneuver by Fire. Quick reversal into an arm drag, and it follows it with a headbutt. And now he's just slamming that elbow of Dixon's against the mat. He's picking him up. Dixon in a bad position on that apron. What's Fire going to do? And Fire just staring at Dixon in this lost trance. One of these men going to make a move here quick. And we're back from commercial break as Fire finally knocks Aiden off the apron. Now we got this match on the outside of the ring. And wait a second, Fire quickly dropped to his back. Great double leg takedown by Dixon, and now he's just stomping Fire on the outside of the ring. And I think Fire's biggest mistake was allowing Aiden Dixon to ever catch his breath. Now wait a second. Fire now firing back. No pun intended. Elbows to the gut. And then quickly cut off by Aiden, who throws Fire right back in the ring, avoiding the count out. You're not going to win the match that way. And Irish whip into the corner. Aiden bringing him out to the middle of the ring. Throwing him against the ropes. Look at that big shoulder tackle by Aiden Dixon, who's all sorts of fired up here. Fire gets back to his feet somehow. Irish whipping Aiden into his home corner. And wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe the second time is what's going to do it. Another superplex off the top rope by Fire. This again to Aiden Dixon. That's the second one this match. Aiden Dixon out cold. And this is going to be the third or fourth time this match is broken out to the outside of the ring. And hooks his arm and a great suplex by Fire. But once again, as the refs count gets above 5, I believe, we're at 6. Aiden wisely bringing the match back into the ring. Getting counted out is not going to help your chances. And it's also not going to help you get close to a chance at the tag team titles. And some great tag teamwork there by AD97. And here goes Alex, hook of the leg, one, and a breakup by Ice, coming to his partner's aid. And now grabbing Dixon and hits him with a Northern Lights for good measure. Giving his partner Fire some time to try to get back to his feet, rebuild his stamina. Oh, wait a second, though. Dixon goes back to his feet. Ends up getting some payback, knocking Ice off the apron. But speaking of that, springboard from the outside of the ring. Draven now with a great frog splash springboard. Looked like a roll-up, but instead of the schoolboy pin, he ends up kicking him in the face. And now Draven with the onslaught of some impressive high-flying offense. Wait a second. Fire reverses the Irish whip, but quickly, there's Draven into the roll-up pin. Ref in position, 1, 2, and a kick out right after 2. And I thought Alex Draven was going to steal it right there. Sneak a win for AD97 in their JMP debut. And wait a second. There goes Fire. Fire reverses the Irish whip. Draven now in the corner. Draven kicks out of it, but then quickly reversed by Fire again. And it looked like it was going to be a back body slam, but instead he modified it. Used his arm to add impact. But quickly, Draven now gets in control. And wait a second, what are we seeing here? What are we seeing here? It looked like Draven was trying to set up Fire for something, but I think he forgot that Ice was right there. Ice has a hold of Draven, but Draven fighting out of it. Here comes Fire now, coming to his partner's aid. Ice gets thrown into the stairs, and then Fire throws Draven into the stairs. And now just stomping Alex Draven on the outside of the ring. Fire in control, but then quickly cut off by another jawbreaker. Refs count at 7. Draven quickly rolls Fire back into the ring. Another elbow to the gut. Fire now. Looks like a power bomb. And there it is. Into a pin, but an immediate rope break. Fire needs to know where he's at in the ring at all times. The better his chances at those opportunities here. And now Draven getting stomped out in the corner. And now here comes Ice stomping out, getting his turn. But wait, now Fire's coming back in again. These two are going back and forth. And wait a second, they're not done yet. And a drop kick by Ice. What tag teamwork there from Fire and Ice. There's a pin. 1, 2. A kick right after 2. Alex Draven able to get the shoulder up and stay alive in this match for AD 97. Their debut here in JMP. Fire and Ice. Ice in the ring, in control. Ice stalking Draven. Waits for him to get to a knee, and then a running insecurity taking off his head right there. And wait a second. Ice had him up, but a reverse DDT by Draven. Very impressive. And another reversal. Back body drop by Ice. This has just been back and forth the entire match, folks. These teams have been jockeying for position to try to get ahead in this match, but if we had to score this, I think it would be all judges deadlock. Great tornado DDT by Ice. Now the Irish whip. And another tag. Fire back in the match. Snap mare. Here comes Fire. Big boot to the face. While Alex Draven's just sitting there, helpless. Somehow gets the energy to tag in Aiden Dixon. Aiden Dixon with a big clothesline. Follows it with a big boot. And another clothesline. Dixon fired up. And a clothesline from hell. Aiden Dixon is relentless. Picking Fire up. Quick short DDT. Great maneuver by the newbie, by the rookie. And wait a second. He's got Fire all hooked up. What a maneuver. Fire just gets drilled into the mat face first. Hook of the leg right here. 1, 2, 3. AD 97 in their JMP debut, able to get a win over Fire and Ice. And that's the way you want to start your career, with big wins like that. But looking at things from the other side of the ring, the Fire and Ice losing streak just continues. I don't know if these men need to get back to the drawing board or what, but whatever they're doing is not working. What an impressive upset win by Aiden Dixon, Alex Draven, AD 97. Coming into Providence and taking care of business. And ladies and gentlemen, if it's your first time watching JM Promotions, make sure you hit the subscribe button to the BCW YouTube channel. And don't just press subscribe, make sure you turn those notifications on. Follow us on social media. JMP__2K, BCW_2K, and my page, Commissioner_JM. All the background music tonight was presented by Taz Beats. If you have SoundCloud, make sure you check him out. That's Taz Beats, T-A-Z, space B-E-A-T-Z on SoundCloud. I think he's also got Instagram now. Check him out, Taz Beats 9, I believe. And here we go. Coming up next, the debut of Jerome Jackson. And he definitely drew the short straw. He's going to go one-on-one with Zing. And we're back in Providence, Rhode Island in the JMP Arena. Here comes from Chicago, Illinois, Jerome Jackson. Another man tonight making his JMP debut. And after you just seen the success of AD 97 in the previous match on their debut, you got to think that Jerome Jackson just wants to follow in their footsteps to do the same. But he's got a big task in front of him. He's going to be taking on the big Hawaiian, Zing. And so far, it looks like this Providence crowd liking Jerome Jackson. And here comes the big boy. The man known as Zing. The super heavyweight of JM Promotions himself. And there he goes, getting himself mentally ready for this one. We know one thing about Zing, he's definitely hungry for championship gold. So he just keeps trying to run the gauntlet until he gets his chance. And wait a second, Jerome Jackson running right out of the corner with a flying clothesline, but it didn't knock Zing down, just kind of dazed him. And now Zing got a hold of him quickly. Great boot to the face, great body splash. It's one thing, Zing is very impressive for his size, very athletic. Another kick to the chest, and look at him just stalk Jerome Jackson. He's picking him up and then brings him down into that stunner-like maneuver, dragging him in the middle of the ring and a hook of the leg already. 1, 2, and a kick out right before 3. I thought this was going to be a steal. And Zing seems surprised. But I would have been surprised if Zing would have won right there. And he just continues the punishment. Big body splash and then follows it with a kick. Just toying with Jerome Jackson on the ground. Look at that. Running enziguri by the big man. And Jerome Jackson quickly kicks Zing in the face, trying to get back in this match. Great snap mare. And now he's got that arm hooked. And look at him torque that arm of Zing. Zing getting to his feet. Big punch to the midsection to break the hold. And wait a second, went for a suplex, but Jerome Jackson able to slither out of it into a neck breaker. And look at the cockiness from the rookie. Against the ropes. And an elbow. Big elbow by Jerome Jackson. And hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out right after 2. Jackson back to his feet. Now Jackson stalking Zing. Shades of what we just seen earlier, but quickly reversed into a fireman's carry. Another snap mare. Jerome Jackson back on the ground. And he's got the head scissors around Jackson while he just tortures him with some big elbows to the top of the head. Jackson out cold. Zing picking him up to his feet. And another big back slam there by Zing. And another kick to the face. The ruthlessness by Zing. And wait a second, great hip toss. Jerome Jackson with a great maneuver to retake control. Now a right hand. And went to try to grab Zing from behind, but Zing, using his strength and his size, just tosses up. And there's a powerbomb into a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. And now he's got him into a Boston Crab. Elevated Boston Crab right here. And will Jerome tap? But no, he's able to grab a hold of that leg and get the big man off him, which definitely was not easy. And Zing coming right back on the offensive. Big clubbing blows to the back. But a jab by Jerome Jackson. Irish whip into the other rope. Wait, ducks a clothesline. Now Jerome with a big clothesline, spinning Zing around, causing him to do a 360. Jerome got the momentum. Now he's on that middle rope. And there's a blockbuster right there. Zing is in a load of trouble. The rookie showing some aggression here. And a great choice of moves, one after the other. But wait a second, Zing with an elbow to the forehead of Jerome Jackson. And then a weird type of leg sweep. Pretty much rolled his whole body into the legs of Jerome Jackson to knock him down. Now he's got him hooked up for a suplex. And he just brings him straight back down. And Jerome Jackson, I think, is busted open. Went for another head scissors. Jackson able to get out of it. But a fireman's carry from Zing coming right back. Another suplex into that cutter. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3 right there. Zing wins it. Jerome Jackson is nothing to feel sorry about. That was an impressive match. Wait a second. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Stop this. That's just enough. Jerome Jackson just left in his own blood, and even after the match is over, Zing being a sore loser. Unbelievable. That was just despicable right there, folks. Zing showing such a lack of respect to Jerome Jackson. Well, as EMTs hit JMP Arena to check on Jerome Jackson, who probably doesn't want to remember his first ever match because it looked like he was in a car wreck. We're moving on to the #1 contenders Women's Battle Royal. Winner of this match will be the #1 contender for Tiffany Weaver's JMP Women's Championship, and will face her next week. here we go. Here comes Amber Crawford, the first participant in this 6-woman battle royale over the top rope competition. And Providence just loves Amber Crawford. The next contestant, the lovely Jess Henderson. She's been with JMP since the very beginning. But hasn't had the best of luck. Had a bad series of losses. And she's definitely trying to turn that all around tonight if she can be the last woman standing in that ring. And there is the pink mist. That means only one thing. Oxley Bell has just entered the JMP arena. Oxley Bell just recently had a chance to fight Tiffany Weaver for her JMP Women's Championship. Unfortunately came short. But she's been in JMP for a very short time. And for her to already have had that opportunity is very impressive, to say the least. And here comes Victoria Myers. Victoria we haven't seen too much, making sporadic appearances here and there. Made her debut in the JMP Women's Championship tournament, falling short that night. But she seems very motivated for this battle royal tonight. And here comes Crystal Torres. She's sassy but yet spicy. This bubbly superstar. Another woman that first debuted at the JMP Women's Championship Tournament. Another talent that hasn't had too much opportunity here yet in JMP. But the great thing about this #1 contenders match, there is 6 participants. And it could literally launch any of these women's careers. And last but not least, Violet Draven. The egotistical, very super confident Draven literally stares at herself the entire time walking to the ring. And if you want to talk about self-absorbed, you need to look no further. Violet Draven is as self-confident as you can possibly be, but she better get serious, because it's a chance at a #1 contender spot for one of these women, and who is gonna take it? And here we go, and oh my god, immediately I thought Crystal Torres was gonna get eliminated by Jess Henderson right off the grip, but so far, luckily for Torres, she was able to hang on. Meanwhile, Crawford working on Bell in the corner, but Bell able to break out of it. And wait a second, another attempt. This time it was Draven almost knocking Torres over the top rope. And once again, she was able to hold on. And this is just a battle. All-out bar fight right here. Jess Henderson working on Victoria Myers in the right-hand corner. But meanwhile, Crawford trying to get Oxy Bell over the top rope. She's on the apron. She went over, but she won't let go of that bottom rope, holding on for dear life. And a bad position by Bell. Bell went over the top rope once again, landing on the apron, able to roll back under the bottom rope to stay in and stay alive. And now Oxy Bell working on Crawford. And meanwhile, what a hip toss by Draven, flipping Crystal Torres. And Oxy Bell wants to get involved, now attacking Draven. Now Draven in the corner and getting picked up by Oxy Bell. Oxy Bell working on Draven, trying to throw her over the top rope, using the corner as leverage. And what a quick elbow by Draven to stop that attempt. And now back onto the right side of the ring. Crystal Torres for the third time trying to be eliminated. This time Amber Crawford gets her over the top rope. Torres will not give up though, holding on to that bottom rope. Jess Henderson rolling to the outside of the ring. She looks like she needs a breather. She's all beaten up. In the bottom right corner now, there goes Myers trying to take out Crawford, but just didn't have the strength. And a snap suplex, walks right into a snap suplex after that by Crystal Torres. Gets up quickly though with an uppercut. And a great suplex by Victoria Myers. Meanwhile, Jess Henderson working on Amber Crawford in the corner. Got her leg up, trying to get her over the top. Wait a second, on the other side of the ring, Draven just eliminated Oxy Bell. Oxy Bell is the first contestant eliminated from this Battle Royal. And that was quick. Crawford up on that middle rope, goes for a splash. Draven moving out of the way. Meanwhile, Crystal Torres slamming Jess Henderson to the mat. And this is just an action-packed match. I don't even know what to call, but there goes Myers working on Henderson. Ends up breaking it up. Sees Draven coming, hits her with an elbow. Draven impressively ducks that flying kick there into a Hurricane Rana. Draven looking very impressive tonight. Stalking Victoria Myers. Wait a second. Victoria Myers hits Draven with a DDT and then goes to work on Jess Henderson and Amber Crawford. And Crystal Torres now stalking Amber Crawford. And wait a second, right there's a rock bottom. Crystal Torres laying Amber Crawford out. Now picking her up, got her up on her shoulders here. Now she's attempting to throw her over the top rope. Crystal Torres, Crawford is in trouble. And there goes Amber Crawford, the second contestant to be eliminated from this match. Crystal Torres, who at the beginning of this match, three times I thought she was eliminated. Great clotheslines over the top, but every time she made sure she hung on and got onto the apron and never hit the ground. And wait a second, Jess Henderson right off the top rope. Middle rope, I'm sorry. Good body splash on Violet Draven, who's picked up by Victoria Myers, but then immediately Myers gets knee to the face, but then follows it up with tossing Draven to the other side of the ring by her hair. And we got a three-way battle between Torres and Henderson and Myers. Then Myers goes right back to work on Draven. Great arm drag by Henderson. Crystal Torres in a bad way. Oh, what a maneuver by Jess Henderson at the top of the screen. Picking Torres up, and wait a second, throws her against the rope. Irish whip. Crystal Torres able to stop her own momentum by hooking the top rope. Jess Henderson, her attention's now on Victoria Myers. Tossing her to the other side of the ring by her head. Now she's got her, bringing her to the ropes. Jess Henderson went to kick her in the midcheck section. Victoria Myers with a great catch. Catches the leg, able to reverse it. And now Henderson and Draven end up going at it. Meanwhile, Myers, Crystal Torres. Myers in the corner. Now Myers grabbed by Henderson in the corner. And these two just went to the outside of the ring. Did they just eliminate themselves? Does that count? I don't know what just happened. And there it is. That's the match. I got to see that again. I do not know what just happened. I am shocked. It seemed like the officials, they called that elimination. So, because Jess Henderson and Victoria Myers went to the outside of the ring through the rope, they are saying that they technically eliminated themselves. And what was happening meanwhile was Crystal Torres was able to get the final elimination. I cannot believe that. Crystal Torres won this #1 contender match, but not without a bit of controversy. And I don't think this is going to be the end of what you're hearing. There's going to be some questions asked there, some questionable officiating. That was unbelievable. The fact that Jess Henderson throws... I'm lost for words. Jess Henderson throws Violet Draven in between the ropes onto the outside. Then she goes through the ropes herself the same way. Meaning she pretty much eliminated herself once the ref called them out. That was a very bizarre ending to that women's #1 contender battle royal. Well, as you can see, coming up next, Killer Cash, Spencer Gray, Maniac Martin, all competing in a triple threat non-title matchup. If you remember last week, Killer Cash and Spencer Gray were in a triple threat match against each other before. Only difference was it was with Beast Mode. Beast Mode impressively won that match. And tonight, Beast Mode has a #1 contenders match against Colin. Here comes a man that has taken JM Promotions by storm since his debut just a few weeks ago. He's been one of the most liked, most talked about superstars on the JM Promotions in the locker room. I apologize. But this man has already had a title shot for the heavyweight championship. And if he can continue to be consistent, to be this motivated, and to be this dominant, he can get back there and potentially lift the JM Promotions heavyweight title over his head. And boy, does Gray look motivated. And here comes Cash Money. Killer Cash in the JMP Arena, live in front of his hometown crowd of Providence, Rhode Island. And this can't be a very happy individual right now. He's came out of a bunch of bad losses to his own flesh and blood, his brother Beast Mode. And you gotta think he's upset. His brother later tonight has a #1 contenders match against Colin to get the right to face Maniac Martin for the heavyweight championship next week. Meanwhile, Cash is in another triple threat match against Spencer Gray. The only difference is Maniac Martin is involved as well. And you gotta think he's definitely wanting to win this one. To not only beat Spencer Gray, but to be able to beat the heavyweight champion, even if it's in a non-title match, would be huge. And here comes the heavyweight champ, Maniac Martin. The undefeated heavyweight champion. The first ever heavyweight champion. The Maniac cannot wait to get this match started. And here we go. 3 men. Highly motivated to win. And the bell is rung and we're underway. Cash grabbing Spencer. Wait a second. Maniac and Cash double teaming Spencer. And then quickly Cash attacking Maniac. Great maneuver there. And a gut-wrench slam by Cash. Tossing Maniac, but wait a second, Spencer Gray. Pump handle underhook. Body slam, and another. And it looks like he's going to go for the hat trick. And there it is. Spencer Gray with a great onslaught of moves there. And then Maniac attacking Cash from behind while Gray just seems to taunt this crowd, but a great fireman's carry by Killer Cash. Then he goes right for Spencer. Spencer able to grab him first for the Irish whip. And look at that tilt-a-whirl slam by Spencer Gray into a front headlock. Went for a vertical. Great athleticism by Cash to drop the knee right into the head of Gray and then a fall-away slam. And Maniac just got back in his ring with a crazy arm drag there. Maniac takes the offensive quickly. And a belly-to-belly slam by Maniac Martin. Spencer Gray better look out. A German suplex. Gray off that middle rope because he was taunting the crowd, not paying attention. And that's what being arrogant backfires. But Gray able to quickly counter back. And now slamming Maniac's head into that top rope. Seen this earlier tonight. Went for the 10 count with the head of the champion. And here comes Killer Cash getting back in the ring. Maniac trying to kick Spencer off him. But Cash quickly grabs him. And this is the real deal, Holyfield. Pump handle toss. And it looked like Spencer was setting up to hit Maniac with something. Cash tried to attack him, but Spencer able to reverse it into an arm drag of his own. Now Spencer on top of Cash. Wait a second. Now Maniac's taunting this crowd. Showing Spencer how it is. Spencer Maniac now getting into it. Flying forearm by Spencer Gray. He's got the legs of Maniac. He's got him up. What's he going to do here? He's actually spinning Maniac in circles. And you got to think the champion's just getting dizzy. All that blood rushing to his head. And Maniac is out cold. And then Cash taking quick advantage. Maniac's down. He goes right for Spencer Gray and hits him with a pump handle slam. And a spear for good measure by Killer Cash. And now both men are down, Maniac and Gray, but Gray being stalked, slowly getting to his feet. And then he hits Cash with a jawbreaker. We thought we were going to see the money drop by Cash, but instead, Spencer Gray. Well, he got the hook of the leg on Maniac. One. Then a kick out right after one. Maniac's got too much time to breathe. Spencer Gray staying on the offensive. Great uppercut. Goes for the Superman punch, but it was blocked by Maniac. And now Maniac gets brought up, and he reverses it into a reverse DDT. Retaking control of the match. Great opportunity. And what a maneuver there. Vertical, but dropping him on the back of the knees. Looked like he was calling for the Maniac. Is the Maniac getting attacked by Cash? Another reverse DDT. And oh my God, is this going to be it? There it is. That's the Maniacism right there in Gray. Both men down. He's got a hook in the leg. Is he too close to the rope? That's a rope break. Luckily by Spencer Gray. And Maniac went right to the top rope. Now a hook in the leg by Cash. This is back and forth. Maniac, Irish whipping Cash onto the apron. Goes to knock him off, but a great counter. Cash saw it come and kick to the face. Now Maniac dazed in the middle of the ring. Spencer Gray is still down. Maniac gets thrown in the corner, able to elbow Cash to get out of it, but then what a great DDT by Killer Cash. And now Cash just stalking the champion. Spencer Gray is still down. Cash was going to go onto the top rope but changed his mind. Now he's picking Maniac Martin up. What a suplex with authority. But look at Spencer Gray, ended up trying to sneak a pin attempt right there. Runs right into it. And he goes back to taunting the crowd. And a full Nelson slam. Hook of the leg right there. One. Kick out right after one, though. It's going to take more than that, Cash, to get that win. And you can see the aggravation, the frustration on the face of Killer Cash. Just getting agitated. And look at this. Maniac goes immediately for the pin. And now Cash goes for the pin. This is back and forth, folks. And it looked like a spear, but Cash didn't get all of it. Kind of dazed himself there. Oh, wait. Maniac's in trouble. This could be it. It's it. He's got his head. Hook in the arm. He's got him up, and that is the money drop. Killer Cash hitting Maniac with the money drop. Hook in the leg. Rope break, though, once again. These men not paying attention to the position in the ring. Spencer Gray now back to his feet. Tossing Maniac. Maniac is out of it, and he rolls out of the ring. Spencer Gray now grabs Cash. Cash able to reverse into a Russian leg sweep. And Cash is on fire, folks. Both of his opponents have now rolled out of the ring to get away from him. And you can tell this man is highly motivated. He's sick of losing. He wants his heavyweight championship shot himself. And he feels like if he can win tonight, that's all he needs to prove. But there goes Spencer, cutting off Cash and all of his momentum by throwing his head right into the ring post. And then Maniac throws Spencer into the ring. And it looks like Maniac going for a pin attempt. 1, 2, oh, not even 2. Kick out right before 2. Spencer Gray still has that energy. And wait a second. Got a submission maneuver on him, but Cash able to get up and run in there, stop Maniac, and break the hold. Maniac trying to go for the Maniacism, broken out by Cash. Now Cash with another pump handle slam. And Cash is just going right back to showing his dominance. Dragging Maniac closer to the middle of the ring. 1, and a kick out right after 1. Now he's just talking the neck. Maniac in trouble. Spencer Gray getting back to his feet. Maniac breaking out of this headlock by Killer Cash. Great hit to the gut. Went for the belly to belly, but Cash ripping at the face of Maniac to break it up. Goes for a body slam. Maniac able to reverse with a great neck breaker. And it goes right for Spencer. Spencer dodging the flying forearm. Maniac's down. He's in trouble. Uppercut. Another flying clothesline by Spencer Gray. And here's a hook of the leg. Maniac in trouble. 1, 2, and a kick out right after 2. It's going to take more than that. And look at that big punch right to the neck. Followed with a kick to the back. Maniac in trouble. Spencer Gray slowly picked Maniac up, but Maniac able to reverse. Big knee to the face there. Going for the pin, but Cash coming back with a perfect timing to break up the pin attempt. Goes for a pin attempt of his own. Maniac quickly breaks that up. Maniac going for a Death Valley slam of some sort, but oh no. Cash, he's got Maniac up, and he just brought him down. Maniac rolls out of the ring. 1. Only a 1 count. And now Cash goes to working on Spencer. Another hook of the leg. 1, 2. A kick out after 2 now. You can just see the motivation and the sense of urgency in Cash. And wait a second, was that a spear attempt reversed into a DDT? I think it was. Cash now, hook of the leg again. 1, 2, a kick out after 2 again. And Spencer Gray is busted open. And Maniac gets to the ring and immediately goes right for Spencer Gray, following it up with a move to Cash. Cash rolling out of the ring now. Now a pin on Spencer Gray. 1, 2, a kick out after 2. This is unbelievable. And now the Maniac armbar being applied. The Maniac armbar being applied. Trying to get Spencer to tap. Spencer able to break out of it though. And wait a second. And that's a Maniacism right there. It's going to be over. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. A kick out right before 3. And Maniac must have thought his undefeated streak was going to remain. Goes right back to the submission hold. Cash, though, able to get into the ring just in time to break it up. Killer Cash now whipped into the corner. And look at the reversal. Cash baiting Maniac to run at him. Catches him in midair with that STO. Now goes to the pin for Spencer. 1, 2, and a kick out right after 2. And this match has been everything that I expected. So far, a great triple threat match. Back and forth, in your face action. Spencer Gray with a belly to belly side suplex. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, a kick out after 2 again. None of these men are ready to lose. And Maniac over here, back in the ring. Getting this crowd on his side, but wait a second. Spencer Gray reversing out of the hold. Hits Maniac with a right hand. Got him from the back. And what a great slam from behind by Spencer Gray. And now he's got that lock on the trap muscle, that injured trap muscle on Maniac just being squeezed by Spencer Gray. Maniac able to leg sweep him out of it. Goes right for the pin on Cash. 1, 2, and a kick out after 2. Spencer Gray now going for a pin. Maniac is distracted. Luckily, Cash was able to kick out of it. And look at that big slam by Spencer Gray. There's that Superman punch by Spencer Gray, knocking Cash down. But Cash reversing Gray, Irish whip into the apron, goes to spear him off of it. Spencer Gray catches him with that kick to the face. Cash is dazed, confused. Spencer Gray going for a powerbomb. There it is, into a pin. 1, 2. Wait, he breaks it. Puts him in that modified Boston Crab. Maniac breaks it right up. And you got to think the damage has been done to Cash. Maniac trying to pick Spencer up. Spencer able to elbow out of it. And a big knee to the face knocking the champion down. And Spencer obviously looks gassed. The man has been going non-stop for the majority of this matchup. Now he's got a chin lock on Maniac. The Maniac able to wiggle out of it. Irish whip into the corner. The Maniac, what's he going to do here? Grabbing the legs of Spencer until broken up by Killer Cash. Now Cash picking up Maniac and hits him with the spear right there. Spencer Gray's out of it. Wait a second. Maniac reverses it into an arm wrench shoulder block. And a kick out by Killer Cash. Another elbow to the gut, Cash, but then walks into a fireman's carry. This is non-stop back and forth. Cash against the rope. It's on that middle rope now. Wait a second. Spencer Gray comes in and breaks it all up. Now all three men are back in the ring. Maniac getting hit with Spencer Gray's electric chair drop. And now a schoolboy pin by Spencer. Ref gets in position. 1, 2, not even a 2 count. Maniac able to break it up. Spencer in the corner. Maniac picking him up into the corner. And we're going to see it. We're going to see it again, folks. We've already seen it once tonight. It's a superplex onto the outside of the ring. Now Cash is rolling out there just to pick up the table scraps. Throwing Maniac back in the ring. Hook of the leg. Maniac's in trouble. 1. Not even a 2 count. Or just barely a 2 count. Killer Cash now going right back to work on Maniac. Not trying to give him a chance to breathe. Maniac immediately gets to his feet. Able to hit Cash in the midsection. Break up the hold. Irish whip into the corner. Maniac taking his time, though, to get to Cash. Might want to show some sense of urgency. Wait. Now Cash is in that tree or woe position. And look at the reversal by Cash, driving the face of Maniac into his knee. But Maniac quickly grabs Cash back in the corner. Cash reverses out of it with an elbow to the face. And what a suplex right there by Cash. Tossing Maniac. Maniac rolls out of the ring. Cash quickly goes back to work on Spencer Gray. Spencer Gray being dragged to the middle of the ring. Ref sliding in position. 1, 2, and a kick out right before 3 right there. I thought it was over. I thought Cash was going to get his win. He's definitely been the most dominant competitor in this triple threat matchup. Another hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a break up by Maniac right before 3. And look at Maniac showing some cockiness, and it's all backfiring now because Cash is mad. But Maniac quickly able to show some composure. Cuts Cash off with a crazy arm drag. Goes to the cover. 1, 2. 3 right there. Maniac steals it. Maniac steals it. And the man is still undefeated in JM Promotions. I don't know how he keeps doing it. This match was 100% Killer Cash the entire time. Spencer Gray was very impressive as well. There you saw one of those Maniac-isms by Maniac Martin to Spencer Gray. But that's not even what did it. Just some smart thinking. And being able to react got him the win. What a triple threat match that was. That was worth the wait right there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if it's your first time watching JM Promotions on the BCW YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe and turn those notifications on. All the background music tonight was presented by Taz Beats. If you have SoundCloud, check them out. That's T-A-Z space B-E-A-T-Z, Taz Beats. Also follow him on Instagram, TazBeats9. You can follow the rest of BCW and JM Promotions on social media at BCW_2K, at JMP__2K, and me personally at Commissioner_JM. Coming up next is the #1 contenders match. The winner will go on to face Maniac Martin next week for a World Heavyweight Championship shot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, both men are in the ring. There's Colin, there's Beast Mode. One of these men next week will have a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, and who will it be? Quickly, Beast Mode with a snap suplex on Colin to get this match started. And Beast Mode's been on one heck of a winning streak, but so has Colin. And wait a second, look at the stalling fallaway slam by Beast Mode. Picking up Colin slowly. And a short DDT for good measure there. And Colin quickly able to reverse Beast Mode by sweeping the legs out from under him. Now a kick to the back and then quickly getting into this headlock here. And look at him trying to use all of his body weight for leverage. Talking at the neck. Beast Mode quickly in trouble, but a quick reversal into an uppercut. Beast Mode now hitting Colin with an Olympic slam. And now going right back to the neck. And Beast Mode, relentless, torquing the neck to the left. And now just slamming Colin's arm right against the mat. Wait a second, Colin now comes back with an uppercut of his own. But Beast Mode just shoving Colin off him. Colin whipped against the ropes. And wait a second, Colin fighting back. Springboard off the top rope, hitting him with that clothesline. Great maneuver. And now Colin going back into his headlock. Working on the head and neck area of Beast Mode himself. Picking Beast Mode up. Colin in control. It looks like he's setting him up for something. And dropping the face of Beast Mode right into that knee. Dragging Beast Mode closer to the middle of the ring. Picking him up. Well, wait, Beast Mode now grabbing Colin. Colin able to reverse out of it into a Russian leg sweep. Great counter by Colin. Dropping that knee right to the face. Colin now on the offensive. Trying to stay on top of this match. Now he's spinning Beast Mode around and then drops him into that cutter. Beast Mode is in trouble. And he's slowly getting up. And there's another knee to the side of the head. Colin just toying with Beast Mode at this point. But wait a second. Beast Mode surprising Colin with a back body drop. Looks like he's readjusting Colin into the middle of the ring. I don't know what he's setting up for here. Dragging him dead center in the ring. And now he's just kicking and stomping at every inch of Colin's body, head to toe, literally. And Beast Mode now, he's entered that place. There it is right there. BMO by Beast Mode. 1, 2, and a kick out right before 3, and Beast Mode cannot believe it. And he goes to, wait a second, Colin able to get a shot in there. Beast Mode in the corner, but he's able to fight out of it. Going for a clothesline. Colin not going to let it happen. Great strikes to the midsection to break it up. Both men bump into each other. Now Beast Mode set up for a powerbomb. Colin able to reverse out of it into a back body drop. This is non-stop. And there's another back suplex by Colin this time. And now Colin trying to hype up this Providence crowd. He's going to be real happy with his performance so far. This is a big match for his career. And Beast Mode up again, being spun around, and there's that cutter. And now here it is. Colin stalking his prey. Beast Mode's in a lot of trouble. Swinging neck breaker right there. Dropping Beast Mode on his back. 1, 2, a kick out after 2, and Colin can't believe it. It's like, how is this possible? Is this man still able to kick out? Goes for a flying senton right there. Misses. Beast Mode with a rear waist lock. Gets reversed. Irish whip into the corner. Colin back in control. And now it looks like he's going to whip him to the other side of the ring. Flying knee. Beast Mode sat down in the corner. Now he's getting picked back up by his throat. And there's a backbreaker. And he's picking him up. Another backbreaker. And just tossing Beast Mode to the mat. And there's a hook of the leg right here. 1, 2. A kick out right after 2. And then Collins smartly just staying, working on that back, driving another knee into it. And another one of these headstand headlocks of Collins. Third one's a charm, maybe. Slowly picking apart his prey. Collins now brings Beast Mode to a knee, and then another knee to the face. Collins got Beast Mode up on his shoulders, and we're gonna see that spinning cutter right there. There it is. He's taking out every trick in the book. Only got a 2 count though, and Collins just can't believe it. He cannot believe that everything he's done, Beast Mode still is kicking out. And I think there's that spinning neck breaker again by Collins. This has got to be it right here. 1, 2, Beast Mode kicked out again. No matter what you do to this man, he will not give up. And he ends up rolling out of the way. Collins went for that springboard frog splash. Now Beast Mode taking advantage. Dropping a knee to the face of Collins, who I thought was going to win this match just moments ago. And now Beast Mode somehow takes control of the match. And look at that neck breaker. And now, I think he's going to call for another BMO. Beast Mode setting it up. Here he goes. And there it is. BMO by Beast Mode. 1, 2, 3 right there. Beast Mode is going to face Maniac Martin next week for the World Heavyweight Championship. What a match, folks. That was a back and forth battle. Both men trying to get a title shot, and Beast Mode showing respect. And look at the sportsmanship out of these two men who just put on a wrestling clinic. What a great match by both men. Congratulations to Beast Mode. He's got a shot at the title next week. Make sure you're tuning in every Friday night at 10 p.m. only on the BCW YouTube channel. And coming up next, it is our first of 2 main events tonight with championship gold on the line. Last week, Rafiqul earned his right to get a title shot against El Pelador. El Pelador defending the Cruiserweight title here tonight, only on the BCW YouTube channel. And that is coming up next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the JMP Arena live in Providence, Rhode Island, broadcasting only on the BCW YouTube channel. And coming in the JMP Arena right now is the darkest individual in the JMP Cruiserweight division. This man comes from places unknown. This is the type of man that you have nightmares about. The man that will haunt you in your dreams. Who has a huge opportunity for championship gold tonight. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. El Pelador. The two-time World Cruiserweight Champion here in JMP. And the champ is fired up. And this crowd here in Providence is ready. Because we have a JM Promotions World Cruiserweight Championship match. And here is the eerie, the odd, the scary, the freak. Here is Rafiqul. And the two-time World Cruiserweight Champion in JMP. Also the first ever World Cruiserweight Champion in JMP. This is El Pelador. And the ref showing Rafiqul what he has a chance of winning here tonight. This Providence crowd is hyped. El Pelidor seems ready. So does Rafiqul. The bell is rang, and we're underway. And collar elbow tie-up. Rafiqul throwing the big man into the corner impressively, and the ref's going to have to get in there and break this up. And wait a second. Quickly, twist of the arm into a Russian leg sweep, El Pelidor. Then quickly gets arm dragged by Rafiqul. And a right hand, and I was wondering how long it would take for someone to use a right hand, and a great maneuver by Rafiqul to follow it up with. And a reverse DDT, but he drops him on that knee. And a great barrage of offense by Rafiqul, who just got thrown onto the apron and then knocked onto the outside. And this title match is now on the outside of the ring. They're up close and personal with these fans in Providence in that front row. And look at that vertical suplex, reversed though by Rafiqul, and another one of those reverse DDTs dropped on the knee, and a big body splash. Rafiqul throwing down all of his weight on top of El Pelidor. El Pelidor is in trouble. And there's another cannonball splash right onto the midsection of the champion. And wait a second, El Pelidor got sick of the nonsense on the outside, throws Rafiqul into the inside real quick. Rafiqul sees him coming, hit in the midsection, sorry. But El Pelidor counters with a quick vertical suplex and a kick to the back. Now he's picking Rafiqul up, got him up to a knee at least. And there's that short DDT. El Pelidor now on that second rope. Goes for the splash. Rafiqul sees it coming. Plays possum and rolls out of the way. And what a moonsault off the middle rope. Rafiqul showing the athleticism. And did he just spit out blood? This man just spit red mist into the air after he did it. And Rafiqul stalking the champion. Wait a second. El Pelidor reverses. Hitting him in the back. Goes to grab him, but another counter by Rafiqul. And these men are back and forth, jockeying for position. And there's that backwards kick to the head there by El Pelidor that he likes to use so much. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out right after 2. El Pelidor thought that'd be enough to retain his championship, but it's going to take more than that. Now he's just pushing Rafiqul over, getting him into the position he wants, scooping him up, driving him into the turnbuckle, and then a running power slam right in the middle of the ring. El Pelidor flipping Rafiqul over, and a big kick to the midsection right there. El Pelidor now in firm control. And wait, I spoke too soon. Great counter by Rafiqul. That gut wrench toss there. And now Rafiqul. Unbelievable from the other side of the ring. And he's going right for the pin after that one. 1, 2, a kick out right after 2. But Rafiqul, with a crazy maneuver off the middle rope from the other side of the ring, still able to hit it. Hits El Pelidor with a jawbreaker and a big punch to knock him down. And Rafiqul just lurking above El Pelidor. Now he's got a hold of that mask. He literally slammed El Pelidor down with his face. And a hook of the leg right there following. 1, 2, and a kick out right before 3. I thought we had a new champion. Unbelievable. And Rafiqul, he is now hit a switch. But wait a second, cut off by El Pelidor. Gut wrench toss of his own, showing his strength, and a chop to the chest. And look at the strength of El Pelador with a gorilla press. And now is that standing moonsault. And Rafiquel's in a bad way here. El Pelador now working on the knee. Dragging him to the rope. And wait a second, smart move by Rafiquel. Trying to avoid the onslaught of offense from El Pelador, but El Pelador fights back to get back in the ring. Ducks the clothesline, and once again, El Pelador with that knockout shot. That backflip kick to the head. Hook of the leg right here, that's got to be it. 1, 2, 3, and that was only a 2 count. That was only a 2 count. The ref's hand was about to hit the mat for 3. El Pelador cannot believe it. Goes for the elbow drop. Rafiquel able to roll out of the way. And there's that STO. Rafiquel now spits more of that red mist out of his mouth. I still want to know if he's got internal bleeding or something. El Pelador dropped. Guillotine dropping that top rope. Rafiquel now in firm control. What are we going to see here? A powerbomb, and he lets him go backwards. And it looked like the head of El Pelador hit that bottom rope. It did not look like a natural landing. Another kick to the midsection. Rafiquel is just not letting up. He's giving the champion everything he has. And look at this man. Stalking his prey. And look at the headbutts by Rafiquel. This is a scary and dangerous individual right here who's trying to be champion, and he's once again he got a hold of that face, and another one of those slams, grabbing a hold of the entire face. 1, 2, 3 right there. We got a new Cruiserweight champion. I cannot believe what I just seen. El Pelador lost his title for the second time. Wait a second. And Rafiquel is just continuing the onslaught on El Pelador, stomping him out. The man just became champion. And instead of enjoying his new accolade, he had to rub it in to El Pelador, stomp him out. What a lack of respect shown by your new JMP Cruiserweight champion, Rafiquel. Well, anyway, we're going to move on to the final main event of the night. Another title match. The newcomers, Fitz and Diggs, are going to get an opportunity. Can they slay the dragon? VOV, the tag team champs, have just been unstoppable since the tag team championship tournament a month ago. Two newcomers of the JMP roster got the opportunity of a lifetime, being in the main event in only their second show. Who's going to come out victorious in this tag team championship match? Just to let you all know, all the background music was presented by Taz Beats. If you have SoundCloud, make sure you check them out. That's Taz Beats, T-A-Z space B-E-A-T-Z. Also follow him on Instagram at TazBeats9. You can follow all JMP and BCW social media at BCW_2K and at JMP_2K on Instagram and Twitter. If it's your first time checking us out here on the BCW YouTube channel, make sure you turn those notifications on and subscribe. comes Fitz and Diggs, two Providence, Rhode Island natives. Got an opportunity of a lifetime in front of their hometown crowd to become tag team champions in only their second match in JM Promotions. It all started on the JMP Instagram. We posted a picture of VOV along with Maniac and Tiffany Weaver talking about our undefeated champions. And it was actually Diggs401 who commented under there, pretty much setting this match in motion. Made a comment of saying those straps are soon to be his or something along those lines. Well, JM Promotions management heard you. You ask and you shall receive. The only problem is you're receiving a match with these two dominant individuals. Boldorf Ragnolf and Tori Thorvald, the Vikings of Valhalla, VOV, the JM Promotions reigning tag team champions. These men slowly walk to the ring. Methodically trying to get into the heads of their two rookie opponents. No one has been able to slay the beasts. Tori Thorvald, VOV. This team has just been unstoppable since entering JM Promotions, since winning the tag team championship. And there it is. That's what it's all about, folks. The JM Promotions World Tag Team Championship. And here are your challengers. Two of the newest additions to the tag team division here in JMP. You got the man in jeans, Diggs, and his partner in green, Fitz. And the two men that if you're a fan of BCW or JM Promotions, you should know who they are. This is the most dominant tag team that JM Promotions has ever seen. They're your reigning and defending tag team champions, VOV. And the titles get passed to the JMP official who holds them up for Providence to see. And it looks like Fitz is going first for Fitz and Diggs. Tori going first for VOV, and this is on. And right away, there goes Tori Thorvald welcoming Fitz to the big time. And now a big double axle slam on the back. Well, look at Fitz able to cut off Tori with a jawbreaker. And there's that standing drop kick that we seen last week out of Fitz. Likes to do that often, especially to regain momentum. Great right hook. Goes for a DDT, but Tori showing his experience, able to cut off Fitz. And look at that headbutt, dropping Fitz into the corner. But Fitz able to get out of it and hits Tori with a surprise DDT. And Fitz wisely trying to get Tori away from his corner. Grabs him by the head now. Snap mare. Fitz goes for a kick to the back. Torres able to roll out of it and hits him with a high German suplex. And Fitz looked like that hurt, but what a great fireman's carry. Retake control, and that's what you don't want to see. Torres using the last bit of his energy to tag in the big man. Single leg drop kick. Wait, Fitz able to counter. Runs him against the ropes, hits him with a clothesline of his own. And Fitz is not intimidated by this big monster and hits him with another DDT. Fitz now got both members of VOV with that DDT. Dragging the big man in the middle of the ring. Looks like he's going for a tag. And here comes Diggs. Fitz getting a breather. Diggs now going to work on the big man. Big height advantage here by Bo-Rag. And Bo-Rag quickly counters. And with that single arm DDT by Bo-Rag, and Bo-Rag just stepping on the stomach of Diggs, using all of his body weight to crush the rib cage and sternum. And this is what happens when Bo-Rag gets in control. It's hard to handle him. He's a monster of men. Now he's just squeezing the neck of Diggs, not giving him a chance to breathe. Right hand, but Bo-Rag, wait a second. Diggs able to reverse Bo-Rag into the corner. And it looks like an Irish whip. Now Bo-Rag into the Fitz and Diggs corner. And look at Diggs showing his strength, putting Bo-Rag into that trio woe position, but Bo-Rag able to reverse out of it with those long legs of his, kneeing Diggs in the head. Diggs able to get out of that hold. Wait a second. That's the dead cat slam right there by Diggs. Now dragging Bo-Rag in the middle of the ring. There's a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out right after 2. It's going to take a lot more than that to get the big man to stay down for a 3 count. And Fitz, Diggs, working together. Bo-Rag gets hit with a double shoulder block. And now Fitz in control. But wait a second. Bo-Rag gets up angry. They might have just awoken the sleeping giant himself. Now Fitz gets thrown in the VOV corner. But Fitz able to turn the tables. Tries to pick up Bo-Rag, but the weight advantage there just made the difference. Fitz couldn't hold him up. Bo-Rag able to get his feet back in the ground. Tags Torres in. Wait a second. Torres gets in and gets hit with a back body drop for all of his effort. Irish whipping Torres onto the outside of the ring. And now Fitz tags Diggs in. Torres Tholvald on the outside of the ring. Here comes Diggs, though, after him. And Diggs, you better be careful. Bo-Rag's right there on the apron. That's not a man I want to be close to. And Torres now regaining control. And what a body slam by Torres Tholvald. And Diggs is feeling it. And now he gets thrown into the barricade for good measure. The ref's count was at 4. Diggs hitting Torres with a belly-to-belly suplex. And now dropping elbows to the shoulders. And these men better look out that they don't get counted out here. And Diggs is running into the ring. And the count was at 9, I believe. I think Torres is about to get counted out, and that is it. Fitz and Diggs have just won this matchup via countout. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight. Not the ending that we expected right there. The rookies actually defeating VOV. But under JM Promotions rules, VOV cannot lose the title by countout. Fitz and Diggs making a rookie mistake there. They needed to get Torres back in the ring to actually win the titles. So Fitz and Diggs going home with a victory, but they are not going home with the JMP World Tag Team Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us once again. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to the BCW YouTube channel, make sure you hit subscribe and turn those notifications on. All the background music was presented by Taz Beats. If you have SoundCloud, check him out. That's Taz Beats, T-A-Z space B-E-A-T-Z. He's also on Instagram at TazBeats9. You can follow all BCW and JMP social media, BCW_2K, JMP__2K. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us, and good night.